So we got some good news when it came down to Tears of the Kingdom, and I thought it was pretty cool, so I figured we can go ahead and get into this. So Zelda Tears of the Kingdom named Best Game at Japan Game Awards. It also picked up the Best Sales Award and an award for excellence. So there's some other games that won some awards, and we can go over those in a second. I just wanted to go over this first portion of the article and then get into it. So The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom took the top prize at the Japanese Game Awards held on Thursday. Nintendo received the grand award during the ceremony, which is run annually by Japan's Computer Entertainment Supplier Association, the CESA, and partially voted for by the public. Tears of the Kingdom also received the Best Sales Award and an award for excellence. Games released in Japan between April 1st, 2023 and March 31st, 2024 are eligible for consideration. The winners were determined through a combination of public voting and a review by the Japan Games Award Selection Committee. Capcom picked up the special award and the award for excellence for Street Fighter VI. This latest installment in the highly popular Street Fighter series comes packed with cutting-edge features in the fighting genre, the CESA said in a statement. The game includes sound accessibility options that provide audio cues for distance from opponents and remaining gauge levels, allowing for a comfortable gaming experience even without visual information. This innovation allowed visually impaired players to compete on an equal footing with sight players, expanding the potential of gaming and broadening the search of the esport genre, earning the games highly acclaimed at the awards, special awards. Yeah, so there was a game. I'm not sure if it was Street Fighter itself, but there was one game where it was noted that they did kind of the similarities to this, where they had the like the audio cues for people. So I think there was an actual person who was blind that was able to compete in a fighting tournament because they had that ability inside of the game for the individuals like that. So I think that's pretty cool. I didn't even know that was a thing with Street Fighter. So the fact that is brought to the to light as far as for people that can't really see too well, I think that's pretty freaking cool. So the fact that they won an award in the in regards to that, I think is completely understandable. And then it'll just go over some of the information here with some of the other games that won some awards. So we got Tears of the Kingdom, Armored Core, Dragon's Dogma, Final Fantasy, Like a Dragon, Persona 3, Super Mario Wonder, Street Fighter 6, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and then Unicorn Overlord. And then a Breakthrough Award was won by the Exit 8, Movement Award, Suka Game. I'm not sure which one that one was. Special Award for Street Fighter 6, and then Best Sales Award, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So I think this is really earned as far as Tears of the Kingdom goes. Tears of the Kingdom for me was one of those games where the first time, because I did a first playthrough of it, and I didn't actually beat the whole game. It was just one of those things. I was in the process of moving from one city to another at the time when I first got Tears of the Kingdom. So I didn't really get too much into the story itself, especially because I was like on the road kind of a thing and I was staying in a hotel before I was able to actually get like a spot to be living. And it was one of those things where I had decided I didn't really want to get into the story. I was more concerned with like trying to unlock everything in the depths. So that pretty much took me the whole time that I was kind of waiting to actually get my own spot. So by the time I did get my own place, I didn't really remember as far as what the story was and what I had to do precisely, like what kind of led up to those events. So pretty much I had restarted my playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom. And it was one of those things I preferred that I actually did it that way because playing the depths was one thing, but also seeing the way that you can do like the crafting and everything that was introduced was something that I wasn't really sure if I was really getting into. So when I went through a second playthrough, I kind of not necessarily avoided it, but I just didn't worry about the crafting so much and was more concerned with the storyline and then the new features that were added that improved from Breath of the Wild. And when I looked at it from that type of perspective, the game was a lot better in my mind. So after playing it the second time, I believe that I feel like Tears of the Kingdom is a better game than Breath of the Wild. There are gripes I do have about it. Like I kind of do feel like Tears of the Kingdom almost is just like another like it's just a rehash of Breath of the Wild. Like there's a lot of similarities as far as like repeating the shrines, looking for memories again, stuff like that. And then the fact that a lot of NPCs that knew you in the first game, they don't like recognize you again in the second one. So just like kind of some stuff like that that I was like, I'm not really the biggest fan of. But for the most part, I thought, yeah, Tears of the Kingdom was a great game. So I do believe that it is something that does, deserve an award in that regard, especially somewhere like Japan where it came from. So those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you guys think that Tears of the Kingdom does deserve the Game of the Year award in Japan's, mind? Especially considering all these other games on here. Is there any of these ones that you might have considered, to be the winners in that regard? And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you guys could like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys have been watching the song, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. And yeah, until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.